What if you could feel 20 years younger in just 12 weeks? Science now shows it's possible. There are 5 simple exercises that can help you rebuild lost strength, restore balance, and even reverse the effects of aging without setting foot in a gym. Most people believe getting weaker is just part of growing older, but your body has a remarkable ability to recover when you train it the right way. In this video, I'll share a proven method backed by new research that helps older adults regain muscle and vitality faster than anyone thought possible, along with the top 5 science-backed exercises you can start today to move with confidence and strength again. But first, there's one hidden reason why so many people lose power and stability as they age, and understanding it is the key to reversing it. It's called sarcopenia, and it may already be affecting you more than you realize. Stay with me and you'll see how quickly your body can begin to turn back the clock once you know what to do. And before we begin, drop your name and where you're watching from in the comments. I'd love to know who's joining us on this journey to stronger, younger movement. Back in 1989, scientists came up with a word to describe something we all feel but rarely understand. They called it sarcopenia. It comes from 2 Greek words, sarx meaning flesh and penia meaning loss. Simply put, it means the gradual loss of muscle that happens as we age. What they didn't realize then was how quickly this process speeds up once we hit 50. For many of us, it starts quietly. We notice it when climbing stairs feels harder, when standing up from a chair takes more effort, or when balance feels just a little off. By 2019, sarcopenia became officially recognized as a medical condition because research proved it's one of the major causes of frailty, disability, and falls among older adults. But here's the part that gives me hope every single day. New studies, including a groundbreaking one from 2024, show that sarcopenia is not a one-way street. With the right kind of exercise, older adults have been able to rebuild lost muscle in as little as 12 weeks. That means strength can return, balance can be restored, and movement can feel lighter again. The key, however, is understanding that not all exercises are created equal. Doing the wrong ones, or doing them without the right approach, can waste your time or even lead to injury. But when you follow the right system, your body responds beautifully. That's why in this video, we'll focus on what scientists now call the gold standard for reversing muscle loss and aging itself, a method known as progressive strength training. But when you follow the right system, your body responds beautifully. That's why in this program, we'll focus on what scientists now call the gold standard for reversing muscle loss and aging, a method known as progressive strength training. This approach isn't about pushing harder or moving faster, it's about training smarter, gradually increasing your strength week by week in a way your body can adapt to safely. Remember, progress doesn't have to be fast, it just needs to be steady. Consistency matters far more than intensity. Each small, deliberate step forward builds a foundation that keeps you strong, balanced, and independent for years to come. The first exercise is the squat, and it's one I recommend to nearly every patient over 50. Why? Because the squat is the ultimate anti-aging exercise for your lower body. It targets your glutes, quads, and core all at once, which are the main muscle groups responsible for helping you stand up from a chair, climb stairs, and regain balance if you stumble. We call these the power muscles because they are the foundation of every strong, confident movement you make. To perform it safely, start by standing with your feet about shoulder width apart. Imagine you're about to sit back onto a low chair, keeping your chest lifted and your back straight. Lower yourself slowly and only as far as you can comfortably control, whether that's just a few inches or down to a parallel position. Breathe in as you lower, and exhale as you press back up through your heels, feeling your glutes and thighs engage. Perform 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions. To make it easier, you can practice by squatting over a sturdy chair or lightly holding onto a countertop for balance. To make it more challenging, hold a 10 to 15-pound dumbbell in your hands and move slowly with control. One of my patients, Michael, a 60-year-old who loved gardening and spending time with his granddaughter, struggled after a back injury that made even short walks painful. He felt unsteady and had lost confidence in his movement. We began with the simplest version of the squat, asking him to lower just a few inches at a time and to combine that with short daily walks. Each week, he added a little more time on his feet and slightly increased how far he could lower himself. That gradual, steady progress made all the difference. In just 2 months, Michael tripled his walking time, returned to gardening for an hour a day, and regained the strength to lift and play with his granddaughter again. The second exercise is called the modified crunch, and it focuses on building core strength and trunk stability. A traditional crunch mainly works the rectus abdominis, the muscle often called the six-pack, but this version is safer and far more effective for people over 60. It helps strengthen not only the surface muscles but also the deep layers of your core that protect your spine and improve posture. A strong core isn't just about looking fit, it's about making everyday movements easier, from standing up straight to reaching for something on a high shelf without losing balance. To perform the modified crunch, lie on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor or on your bed. Place your hands gently on your thighs. Take a slow, deep breath in, then tighten your abdominal muscles by pulling your belly button slightly down toward the floor. You'll feel your lower back press gently into the ground. As you exhale, lift your shoulder blades off the floor, keeping your chin slightly tucked and your gaze toward the ceiling. The movement doesn't have to be big. You're not trying to sit all the way up. You're simply curling your upper body enough to feel your core muscles engage. Hold that position for a moment, then slowly lower back down as you breathe in. Do 2 sets of 15 repetitions, moving at a steady, comfortable pace. If you want to make it easier, lift only your head and shoulders an inch or two off the ground. You'll still feel your core working. To make it harder, you can hold a small weight on your chest or lift a little higher, but only if your body feels ready. Remember, quality is more important than quantity. Focus on how each repetition feels and avoid pulling with your neck or straining your back. Listen to your body, progress gradually, and let control, not speed, be your guide. Over time, this small, focused movement can restore strength to your midsection, ease back discomfort, and bring back the sense of stability that makes every step feel secure again. The third exercise is the reverse lunge, and it's one of the most effective ways to build lower body strength, balance, and flexibility all at once. Lunges are powerful because they target the major muscles in your legs and hips, but they also challenge your core and coordination, which is crucial for staying steady as you move through life. This version, the reverse lunge, is gentler on your knees than the forward or walking lunge, making it ideal for anyone over 60. It helps relieve pressure on your spine, ease back pain, and even improve bone density, which is especially important for reducing the risk of osteoporosis. To do it, stand tall, with your feet about shoulder-width apart, and place one hand on a chair, countertop, or wall for support if you need it. Keep your back straight and your chest lifted. Take a comfortable step backward with one leg, bending both knees so that your front thigh is about parallel to the floor and your back knee lowers toward the ground without touching it. Imagine a straight line running from the top of your head down to your back heel as you move. Press through your front heel to push yourself back up to the starting position, keeping your core engaged and your movement smooth. Then switch sides and repeat. Start with one set of 10 repetitions on each leg, focusing on slow, controlled motion rather than speed. If this feels challenging, try a mini lunge by lowering yourself only a quarter of the way down. If you want to make it harder, hold a pair of 10-pound dumbbells and let go of the support to work your balance even more. Remember to breathe deeply throughout each repetition, inhaling as you lower and exhaling as you rise. Engaging your core while moving smoothly and breathing rhythmically will make the exercise far more effective and safer for your joints. This move not only strengthens your legs but also trains your body to stay stable during daily activities like climbing stairs or bending to tie your shoes. It's a reminder that strength and balance can still be rebuilt no matter your age. So if you're watching this, go ahead and pause the video, take a moment, and practice the reverse lunge right now. Your future balance and confidence will thank you for it. The fourth exercise is the modified push-up, a simple but incredibly effective way to build strength in your upper body. It targets your chest, shoulders, triceps, and core, helping you perform everyday actions like lifting, pushing, and carrying with more confidence and control. Many people think push-ups are only for younger athletes, but when done the right way, they're one of the best movements for maintaining strength and independence as you age. To start, place your hands on the floor, slightly wider than your shoulders, and rest your knees comfortably on the ground. Keep your body in a straight line from your head all the way down to your knees, Tighten your core slightly to keep your back from arching. As you breathe in, bend your elbows and slowly lower your body toward the floor until your chest is just a few inches above it. Don't rush the movement. Feel your muscles working. Then breathe out and push yourself back up to the starting position in one smooth, controlled motion. Aim for 2 sets of 10 repetitions, resting briefly in between. If you experience shoulder discomfort or find this version too challenging, you can try an easier variation by doing the same motion against a wall. Stand about a foot away from it, place your hands at chest height, and lean forward, bending your elbows as your chest moves closer to the wall. Then gently press back to standing. You can make it a bit harder by stepping your feet further back or using a sturdy countertop instead of a wall. And for those who feel stronger and want to challenge themselves, try the traditional push-up position with your feet on the ground and your body forming one straight line from head to heels. Whichever version you choose, the key is to move slowly, engage your core, and keep your body aligned throughout the exercise. This simple move strengthens the muscles that support your daily life, from opening doors to lifting groceries to hugging your grandkids. It's a reminder that your strength doesn't fade with age. It just needs to be reawakened through consistent, mindful movement. If you're following along, pause the video for a moment and try the modified push-up right now. Focus on form, feel the strength in your body, and breathe through every repetition. The final exercise is called the glute bridge, and it's one of the most powerful movements for maintaining mobility, strength, and independence as you age. In my experience, this single exercise can reveal a lot about how strong and functional your body truly is. If you can perform 10 to 20 repetitions comfortably, it means you already have the strength to get out of bed with ease, rise from a chair without strain, climb stairs confidently, and move through your day with stability and control. To perform the glute bridge, lie flat on your back with your knees bent and your feet about hip-width apart, flat on the floor. Rest your arms by your sides with your palms facing down for balance. Take a slow breath in and tighten your core by gently pulling your belly button toward your spine. As you exhale, press through your heels and lift your hips upward, squeezing your glutes at the top. You don't need to form a perfectly straight line with your body. Just lift as high as you comfortably can while keeping control. Hold the position briefly at the top, feeling your glutes and core working together, then slowly lower your hips back down as you breathe in. Move with intention and focus on muscle engagement rather than speed. Do 2 sets of 10 repetitions to start, resting briefly between each round. If you want to make it more challenging, try lifting one leg off the ground while performing the bridge. This single leg variation adds intensity and strengthens the stabilizing muscles around your hips and pelvis. For an easier version, simply squeeze your glutes while keeping your hips close to the ground, lifting them only an inch or two as you build strength over time. The key is to keep your core engaged throughout the motion and avoid arching your lower back. Think about moving in one smooth, controlled line rather than thrusting your hips upward. Over time, this exercise can improve circulation, strengthen your lower back, and restore power to the muscles that help you stand tall and steady. If you're following along, take a moment, pause the video, and try the glute bridge right now. Feel your core tighten, your glutes activate, and the support your body gives you from the ground up. This simple movement is more than exercise. It's a way to remind your body that strength and independence still belong to you. You've just learned 5 of the most powerful movements to boost your muscle mass, rebuild your strength, and begin reversing the effects of aging. These 5 simple exercises are more than fitness. They represent freedom, the freedom to move with confidence, to feel steady on your feet, and to stay independent for years to come. Every repetition you do reminds your body that you are still in control and that vitality has no age limit. Keep practicing these moves for just a few minutes each day, and let consistency be your greatest ally. If this video inspired you, remember to subscribe to Senior Be Well and give it a like so more people over 60 can discover how small movements can lead to big change. And if you're ready for the next step, click on the video right here, where I'll show you one simple exercise that can help you walk like you're 20 years younger. I'll see you there.